set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Jacksonville.
This will make it into the end zone.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Griffin. Flushed out, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Griffin down around his goal line. And he's going to be taken down. RG3 couldn't get away, and that'll be... for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, 58 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Raiders 0. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That good for 22 and a first down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. First and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 17 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Raiders have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up as safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety.
Strapped in, it's just about time to
to get the party started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Hill on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Hill going back to the air on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again is Hill.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there, and what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and
the gun now on third down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Second and 6. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Out to his left.
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
39-yard line.
Back to throw. Hill. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Raiders nothing.
On that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Just beating the play clock is Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
At the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. On 2nd and 10, Hill trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. He'll fire it deep for Rager, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. He's going to take another shot here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Geno Atkins got home that time. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Try and throw for it here. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 61 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hill, flush to his right. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
37-yard line.
To the air again. Hill on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
To throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll look down. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good 1st half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum. Great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Out of the gun, Hill. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This ball complete to Rager. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Hill throwing once more. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. First down, it's Hill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Second and 10 now from the 27. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Reagor, 32 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14.
14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone. Wiggles free. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation of defense guys.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. John Randall dropping the hammer.
A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 74 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
He'll fire it deep for Rager, and that is incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Hill. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Raiders 21. Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will make it into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Right there. Good job.
And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Raiders 28.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Down carry by Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. They go to Elliott again. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.